First thing I would say is you already have daily habits, and they're probably not good habits. The human brain operates by patterns are established, certain neural pathways happen. You do something and the pathway is established and you're inclined to repeat it over and over and over again. That's how the brain operates. The brain operates through patterns and habits. It's inevitable. So there's not a single human being on the planet who does not have habits. It's ingrained in your behavior, in human nature. But there are two kinds of habits that you must understand. There are active habits and there are passive habits. All right? Passive habits are bad, generally. Active habits are good. You want the active habits. Passive habits are addictions. It's like, I've got to check my Instagram feed every 5 minutes, you know, I've got to eat this, I've got to drink that kind of thing. These kinds of addictions are habits that are imposed on you. You're doing them over and over and over again, and they're not leading to anything. They're wastes of time. They're frittering away your brain power. They're draining you emotionally of energy that you need in life. Negative habits have a drain on you emotionally, and they waste valuable space in your brain. Active habits, we all have engaged in active habits at some point in our lives, and they are learning something, okay? So you learn a foreign language, you learn how to play the piano, you learn how to do a sport, right? And in the beginning, it's difficult, and slowly, as you do step 1, step 2, step 3, these kind of pathways are established in your brain, and they become automatic. And when something becomes automatic, you can go on to the next level, and you can become more and more proficient. Okay? So you want active habits in your life. So you need to do that on a daily basis with baby steps. So for instance, one thing you can do is you can try to slowly eliminate the bad habits, the addictions. You disconnect from the internet for several hours a day or longer if you can. You stop spending so much time, looking at the same sites or whatever, right? You've already freed up a few hours. You've got to now fill up that time with something productive, with something active. Well, take up something new that will force your mind to be active. Learn a new skill, learn a new language. Try to take on something that you've never done before. And then you'll discover that slowly in this way, you're developing this discipline inside yourself that will allow you to take on other challenges, etc. You want continual challenges for yourself. That is what develops these active habits. So if you're on a project of some sort, give yourself a deadline. So let's say you have a month to get a project in, right? The bad habits, the procrastinating, the unproductive way, you'd waste several weeks, you'd kind of dawdle here and there, etc., etc. And then maybe a week before you start getting the energy up, and then like the final few days you cram and you get the damn thing in, and maybe it's not so good. All right? Challenge yourself. Give yourself only a week to finish what should normally take a month, right? That's going to force you to now get into a higher gear, to work really hard day by day by day by day. And the thing is, when you're in the passive mode of habit, you think that pleasure comes from wasting time, from watching internet porn, from spending hours watching sports, from checking on the Instagram feed. It seems kind of relaxing, kind of fun, or socializing, etc. And you think of discipline. Working hard is not fun at all. You've got to change that. You can never develop healthy habits unless you change your notion of pleasure. Pleasure isn't getting immediate rewards, immediate gratification. It's in 1 month or 1 year, I will have finished this project, and it'll give me a sense of fulfillment and happiness. It'll be far greater than anything I could have got from that instant kind of gratification that my bad habits gave me, right? So alter your sense of pleasure. So if you give yourself a challenge, I was going to start this business in a year, and you say, no, I'm going to start it in 2 months. Everything will kick into gear, and you will develop these habits because you have to. Now, how do you create deadlines for yourself? Well, that's a whole other subject. You tell people about it. You announce that you're going to start this business in a few months. You announce that your book will be finished. You announce that, and to not do that will be kind of humiliating. It'll be shameful. So you sort of force yourself into that. But working hard on something has to become a form of pleasure, or you're never going to be able to develop the requisite discipline to get anything done in life. And so what will happen is, and you can practice this on small levels, you can practice this like, in 1 week, I want to accomplish this. And I don't know if I can do it in a week. You tell your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whomever, your dog, that you're going to finish it in 1 week. They're looking away. And you know it's going to be difficult, right? But you test yourself, you try, and you'll notice that you're working hard. And if you don't quite reach it, well, wow, it was kind of, I did more than I thought I could do. If you do reach it, you feel pride, you feel excited about yourself. You learned, you've pushed past your limits, and you understood that doing this has rewards. And that's how you'll gain these other forms of habits and become more productive, by giving yourself these kind of large-scale rewards and seeing that true pleasure in life lies in delaying gratification and working on something longer term.